Welcome to the Slow Way podcast, a space where we explore slowing down, finding presence, and living intentionally. I'm Shruti, a holistic life coach and a yoga instructor, and my purpose is to help you clear out blocks that are keeping you from showing up as your best possible self. Together, we will learn to hold space for each other as we navigate through life and explore the depths of what it means to be human. Hello, everybody. Today, we'll explore how detaching from past patterns and healing old wounds can open the door to living a more conscious and peaceful life. It's about breaking free from the cycles of pain and pleasure and stepping into a space of neutrality where you can operate from clarity rather than from reaction. So grab a cup of tea and let's get into it. Have you ever noticed that some of the most transformative moments in life come from things just falling apart? When life does not go the way we planned it or expected it to, it's easy to think of it as something going wrong. But what if those moments are necessary to redirect us towards what's truly meant for us? And I truly believe that sometimes life goes wrong so it can go right. And let's face it, life isn't always smooth. We face challenges, heartbreaks, and disappointments. But these moments are often opportunities for growth and very, very potent opportunities. They push us out of our comfort zones and snap us out of our past patterns and almost force us to evolve. And I know it's uncomfortable, but it's in that discomfort that we're given a chance to heal. I read this somewhere and it said, wisdom is healed pain. And it's so beautiful because wisdom is that understanding that comes after we worked through our pain and learned from it. And it's about taking the lessons from the past and using them to move forward in a more conscious, intentional way. And by healing the past pain, you not only reduce the hurt that we feel in the present, but it also helps us stop carrying that pain into our future. And one of the most important tools for healing and growth is detachment. Now, detachment does not mean that you stop caring or you become indifferent towards people or life in general. It's about creating a space between you and the things that trigger you. It's about not letting the external circumstances dictate your internal state. Now, when you are able to detach, you stop reacting impulsively and you start living consciously. So you're helping yourself to step out of old conditioned patterns that kept you stuck. And instead, you enter a space of neutrality, a space where you can observe life without getting swept away by it. It's almost like being the eye of the storm where there's peace in spite of the chaos. And it's in this space that life becomes so much playful. You're open to it and you just feel more free because you can now live from a place of curiosity. And in that neutrality, some of the most beautiful and unexpected moments happen because you really are not attached to any certain outcome. So you stop trying to control everything and instead you allow life to unfold in its own perfect way. Another huge shift happens when you stop seeking to be understood by others and instead focus on understanding yourself. I truly believe that we are not here to be understood by everyone, and honestly, not everyone will understand you, and that's perfectly okay. The more you seek understanding from others, the more you give away your power. You start molding yourself to fit their expectations, and you simply lose touch with your true self. Instead, when you turn inward, you spend time learning who you are, what you need, and what is it that drives you and fulfills you. And in this beautiful ebb and flow of life, you won't always be happy, but you can always find peace in that neutral space within you. And that peace comes from knowing who you are and being comfortable in your own skin. It comes from operating from that neutral space where you're not constantly seeking validation or approval from the outside world. Another pointer that I want to bring up is being conscious of where our actions are originating from. Very often, we react to life out of fear, out of anger, or pain. And we make these decisions when we are triggered. And those decisions are often not in our best interest. So when we are operating from that place of hurt, our actions become reactions, and they do not serve our highest good. Instead, if we learn to pause, like we mentioned in the last episode about creating pockets of presence through breath, when you learn to pause, you stop the pain of the past from perpetuating into the future. Now, you're no longer a bundle of conditioned reflexes, repeating the same patterns over and over again. You're conscious, intentional, and empowered. And the more you practice these prompts for conscious living, the more you realize that you always have a choice. The past does not define you, and you do not have to keep repeating old cycles. You always have a choice to learn from the past, to heal the wounds, and move forward and carve a new way for yourself. And the key to this is being present. When you're fully present in the moment, you're not reacting from past pain or future fear. You're responding to life as it is right now, right? And in that presence, you have the power to create a different outcome. And that's how you reclaim the power and you become a conscious creator of your own life. And given we can't change what's happened to us, but we can certainly change how we respond to it. We can choose to heal, we can choose to grow, and to break free from the patterns that no longer serve us. If there is one thing that I would like for you all to take away from this podcast, is that we are not a bundle of conditioned reflexes. We are powerful beings with the ability to choose, to heal, and to live from a place of insight. Thank you so much for joining me today on The Slow Way. I hope this episode has reminded you of your power, the power that you have to heal your past, live consciously in the present, and create a future that aligns with your true self. Until next time, take a deep breath, pause, and remember, you're exactly where you need to be. Bye-bye.